Persona 4 Revival is such a brilliant title because it not only revives my favorite Persona game into the mainstream eyes, it also revives this stupid Discourse. His smile from this angle kind of makes him look like a dolphin. His smile? That's Naoto Shirogane, a female character. Yes, she dressed like a man and presented herself like a man, but it's not because she's trans and wants to transition to a man. It's because she wants to be validated and taken seriously as a person. And she mistakenly thinks that if she dressed like a man or an adult, she'll be taken more seriously. If you think that she is a trans man, then you are validating her misconception. We've talked about this all the time, but I guess misgendering is okay when these people do it, right? I didn't mention anything! You called a female character his. You do not get to say that you didn't mention anything when you quite literally misgendered a female character. That's a crime to the eyes of the progressives, but not when they do it, right? I just talked about him neutrally. Stop. No. You don't. Not only you didn't talk about her neutrally, but you are also insisting on misgendering her. Some people say that this is some big brain move of not spoiling the game because Naoto being a woman is a spoiler. It's not a huge spoiler, and at no point in her entire history she transitioned to a man. The same people that complain on and on about 10 more years of discourse are the ones that continually perpetuate it and insert themselves at every instance when someone interprets his character differently or has a headcanon. Excuse me! Headcanon! You don't get to shove your headcanon to people and then claim oppression when people don't accept it. Stop playing the victim on your misgendering and start taking some accountability. It's always Persona that gets these non-gamers to make dumb comments. According to Persona fans, you can only be a fan of a game if you have played it yourself. Generally, yes. I think that's the bare minimum for most people to be a fan of something. I don't know about the rest of the Persona fans, but personally, I'm more flexible with that definition. I don't care whether you played the games or not. I care about the content of your discussion. And unfortunately, the content of the discussion is so bad that they might as well come from people who haven't played the game. I truly don't care if you disagree with me. You are typing these words and posting these tweets. You absolutely do care. The more you lie, the more you embarrass yourself. I know I'm right. If you are actually right, then you won't be this defensive. I'm muting this post because people are genuinely getting mad and it's taking this nothing burger tweet way too seriously. Gee, I made a horrible and contentious take that upsets people, and those people are now hunting me for it. Please help me. Moral of the story is that Persona fans are a bunch of crybabies. And you are an absolute chicken. If you're gonna have a dumb take being shared online, own it and take some accountability. I get that some people have opinions and preferences, but some are just really not helpful. I hate that you can date in Persona games. This is honestly weird as hell. That is not helpful at all. Just calling it weird is an opinion. There's not much anyone can do with that information. If you find it weird, that's entirely your problem. Be honest. Do you all actually enjoy the whole dating thing? Yes. I absolutely do enjoy being able to romance a lot of these amazing characters. What I don't enjoy is how the romance is just a side story and isn't integrated with the main story at all. Characters don't react when you date. They don't have comments about them. It's like you're sneaking around them and not treat your relationship seriously. If anything, what the upcoming Persona 6 should do is to improve the dating mechanics and integrate the choices you make better into the main story, not remove them entirely, or pretend that they didn't happen. Thankfully, Persona 6 is gonna be out on all platforms, which means I get to play them as well and judge them for myself. When everyone is quite literally taking time off thanks to GTA 6, I'm taking my time off for Persona 6. If you don't see me making videos for a while when this game comes out, you'll know why. Persona has dating because the girls are pretty attractive. and the guys too. And that's why our next hoopla is about being attracted to fictional characters. This is what living with roaches will do to your brain. People's attraction for fictional content, on average, follow their attractions in real life. Well then, I guess me thinking Roxanne from a Goofy movie is hot means that I'm attracted to real dogs, right? Me finding Rouge the Bat or Blaze the Cat attractive means I'm attracted to real bats and cats, right? Me liking Ariel means I like fish, right? Seriously, Aspen, your room has too much mold in it, and it's poisoning your brain. Straight men will watch hentai about girls because they're attracted to girls. Real-life attraction is not fictional attraction. Straight men will also watch adult content featuring women with male organs, or guys that look like girls. Does that mean that those guys are gay in real life? I can assure you that the answer is not a definitive yes. Heck, I play otome games. I read and watch shoujo. I like yaoi doujins. I am literally married to a woman. I certainly will not be dating a real guy in my entire life because honestly, compared to fictional guys, real guys are all freaking ugly in my eyes, especially you as men. I do have to ask, if you think that straight men watching adult anime content means that they like women, does that make you openly praising men and calling them more attractive than women incredibly freaking gay?
Dude, could you be more gay?
Here's another awful take from the Roach streamer. Young anime girls look like children, so people who are attracted to young anime girls on average are more likely to be attracted to real children. No, young anime girls do not look like actual children. Actual predators are not attracted to anime girls. Why? Because they're not real. They're after real children because they are real. They can touch them. They can harm them. You cannot touch a fictional character. You can look this up on AI. Oh wow, that's a great idea. Here, let me look it up. Oh wait, the AI agrees with me. So what should I do? The mold in your room has run your brain so much that you have to outsource your critical thinking to AI. Please show your prompts and results so that I can debunk it myself with my human mind and my AI assistants that are clearly better and more factual than yours. If you like young anime girls, that's okay. But if you are attracted to them, I think that's a problem. Well, if you have your house being piled up with so much garbage that mold is growing in between the crevices and the roaches prefer to stay in them, if you straight up refuse to use deodorant and went 6 whole years without laundry because you're rich enough to buy new clothes instead, I think we can recognize the real problem here. And that is people that like fictional characters. How dare they, right? Another installment of fictional characters being attacked, and it's No Game No Life again, being attacked for daring to be provocative. There's this figurine from Good Smile of Shiro from No Game No Life, and people are absolutely losing it in the comments. Why are we getting lingerie figures of children? Do you seriously think that a child looks like this? If you think that children look like this, you are in serious need of psychological help. Why do you guys love this little ass girl? Why do you people write ass like that? Just say ass like a normal person. She looks like she doesn't even know how to spell any of the words I'm even saying right now. No, you think she looks like that. And that says quite a lot more about you than it is about the people that like her. Also, do you seriously want to comment on her inability to spell when you yourself can't even spell? This just isn't right, man. She's a kid, by the way. She's a fictional character, by the way. And if you think actual real-life kids look like this, then you just got out of a human trafficking black market, and the police needs to come to your doors. Speaking of spelling and reading, one of the reasons why our literacy levels are getting worse is because people are being shamed for reading. I can't believe that we're living in a time where a simple hobby like this is being shamed in public. This mofo was reading a whole ass book on the bus. Yes. So, I don't get it. I read books too. I read them on my phone. I have EPUBs of Ian Fleming's old James Bond novels. I'm at chapter 16 of Diamonds Are Forever, and I finished Casino Royale, Live and Let Die, and Moonraker. The Moonraker book is way better than the film, by the way. The John le Carre spy fiction books are also on my read list. This isn't really something to be embarrassed about, and clowning someone for reading a book is an embarrassment on yourself. But let's put aside how embarrassing it is to read books. I'll just leave with this Persona 5 edit. Look at this Velvet Room inmate loser reading books on a sub. How dare he looks cool like that, right? Reading fiction should be encouraged these days, whether it's reading actual books or even reading fan fictions, but apparently that is a problem to some people. My employee is very open about her hobby. I googled it, and I think I need to go to HR. Why is this article written like a Reddit post? One of my employees has a hobby writing fanfiction for a certain TV show. Okay, so they have writing as a hobby, so what? What's wrong with that? It's on our bio on our company website. A bit weird to write that on a company bio. I don't see how writing fanfictions can be relevant to the company's interest, but okay then. She'll mention it in team meetings if we're talking about our weekends. God forbid that she talks about her writing hobbies, right? I knew fanfiction was unauthorized stories. I hadn't understood that it was explicit and pornographic. Not all fanfictions are explicit and pornographic. A good portion of them are because a lot of writers are incredibly horny, but there are plenty that do not fall into the smuts category. I wrote plenty of them too, and none of them are 18 plus. I just really like writing stories involving the Batman family and crime drama in general. God forbid, right? Is this something I should bring up with them, or should I ask her first? Talk to her first, you absolute doofus. Do you seriously want to get her in trouble with HR? I'm starting to sense that you don't like this coworker as a person, so you used her writing fanfictions as an excuse. Ask her about it and stop bringing this petty garbage to HR. Also, why is this Reddit post becomes a full-blown article? Slow news day, Slate? And that's all for the video today. Here's a cat. Huge thanks to all the wonderful sponsors this week. You're all fantastic. Don't forget to check out my previous videos here. Click the like button, comment, subscribe, join the YouTube membership, leave some tips. It's $1 down below. And thanks for watching.